from WBAY TV. Coverage you can count on. Action 2 News This Morning starts now.
Oh, historic weekend snowstorm it was. National Weather Service says it's the all-time second largest snowstorm in Green Bay.
Also the most snow Green Bay has ever seen in the month of April, and a lot of people working so hard. The plow crews out there to clear the snow. We are tracking the road conditions for you. Let's get right over to Chief Meteorologist Steve Balin. You've been hard at work all weekend.
Yeah, it's been a busy weekend, and I tell you, I'm just glad, and like you are, this snowstorm is going to be winding down today. There's still some snow showers for your Monday, but we're only expecting minor additional accumulations. Blustery with those northwest winds kicking up a fuss. We'll still have some areas of blowing and drifting snow. Plenty of clouds and a high of 33 degrees. For another hour, much of northeast Wisconsin's under a winter weather advisory. That is a downgrade from that blizzard warning that was from the valley and over towards the waters of Green Bay. We do have some snow showers from Sturgeon Bay and southwest right now. This could be a minor nuisance for the morning commute. In general, though, your severe weather outlook is moderate on this weather aware day because of the tremendous snowfall over the weekend. Road conditions are especially poor in rural areas and lesser traveled roads. And again, you got to watch out for blowing and drifting in rural areas. So this was a whopper of a snowstorm. Number 2 on Green Bay's biggest snowstorm list at 23.7 inches. And there were some folks to the north and west that got even more than that. And coming up at 6:14, we'll have some other snowfall totals from across the area. And we'll show you the 7-day forecast, which has a slow warm up as the week moves along. Kevin and Tammy.
All right, and check out all the school and business closings at the bottom of the screen at WBAY.com or on the WBAY app.
Yeah, and if you're not sure if where you're going is open today, definitely want to call ahead. Let's get right out now to Kristen Allen live on the roads this morning. Crews are working there to get the snow out of your way. Look at those road conditions. Kristen, good morning.
Good morning. We are on Velp right now, heading towards Swamico, and Velp is pretty snow covered right now. Traffic. This car coming up alongside of us is going rather slow. We're going about 10 under the speed limit. It's not very clear at all. Probably one of the more snow-covered roads, in fact, that we've seen as we've been out and about this morning. You can't really see any clearing on it. So it is a little bit snow-covered. Here's one little tiny patch that you see a little bit of clearing. But, yeah, definitely one of the more snow-covered roads. And we're getting to this roundabout here that looks very snow-covered as well. Yeah, you can see there's some tire tracks, a little bit of clearing, but still very snow covered. So we have seen a lot of salt trucks and plows out this morning, but they still have a lot of work to do ahead of them. A lot of the roads are starting to look a little bit better, a lot of the main roads in the Green Bay area, but they still have, that thin coating of snow. And even though they may not be drifted or have, feet of snow piled deep on them, they are still a bit snow covered. That's one thing to take into consideration as you head out to work or wherever you may need to go this morning. Back to you.
TimeSaver Traffic. It is just going to be a rough Monday morning commute. We're hoping that not as many people need to head out this morning. Take a look, Highway 29 right now. That is slow west of Green Bay. And then in the valley, you can see 41 southbound heading into the 10-441 interchange. That's a slow spot as well. But really, anywhere you go around northeast Wisconsin, you're going to run into slippery roads. Look at these conditions from the Department of Transportation. Red means ice covered, blue snow covered, and then black. You can see Highway 10 west of Fremont and 21 roughly west of Red Granite. Those highways, it's advised that you do not travel on them right now. That's how bad things still are. Let's take a look live at our Department of Transportation cameras. Here's the Fond du Lac area, 41 at Highway 23. The road looks a bit clearer there, but we just got a report from a viewer, Kay, who said she drove from Oshkosh to Appleton, so northbound on 41, and she said basically she couldn't even see the left lane. There was no left lane because it was still snow covered. So if you must head out this morning, be sure to leave yourself a lot of extra time.
Thanks, Catherine. Some of the deepest snowfall totals in Shawano County. Look at this picture shared by the Sheriff's Office of a home in Tigerton. On the left, this is the snow depth Saturday, already nearly 2 feet. And then on the right, that's yesterday. The door is open. That is the snow that drifted to the top of the door frame. And that door frame perfectly imprinted in the snow. Wow.
Yeah, well, reports of 33 inches of snow in some parts of Shawano County. Wow. Even the plows who came to our rescue had a tough time in the worst of this storm because sometimes the plow trucks get stuck too, like that one right there. Video taken by Debbie Ross shows the plow truck driver stuck. This is in Howard. and says it took about an hour to get it unstuck.
And the storm leaving a lot of damage around northeast Wisconsin. A viewer sent us these pictures of the car ferry dock in Manitowoc, and you can see the pavement is damaged. And new this morning, Fond du Lac Fire and Rescue puts out a fire during the blizzard. This happened on North Hickory Street. Firefighters say it was an electrical fire they were able to put out quickly. No one was hurt, but they plan to talk to people in the area today about smoke detectors and fire safety. And now to the fun part. Yeah, there is some fun in the snow this weekend.
If you get past the shoveling.
Yeah.
Throughout the weekend, you folks are sending us hundreds of amazing pictures and videos. We want to share some of our faves.
Try to make some fun out of this. These kids, they like the snow. These are 4-year-old triplets, and oh, they're just darling. The video was sent to us by Sarah Fredrickson. This is in Denmark.
And here's a unique way to spend a snow day. This is Jaden. So Carrie sent us this picture, a lemonade stand during the blizzard. Way to go, Jaden.
Or lemonade slushies. Huh?
Yeah.
All right, and how about this one too? Aussie Doodle Dasher. He's actually belongs to our reporter, Sarah Gillespie, and sports producer Matt Hippis. It's their new puppy.
TimeSaver Traffic, sponsored by North Star Mohican Casino Resort. There's more of what you're looking for at North Star Mohican Casino Resort.
Hi everyone, I want to start with drive times because we are seeing slow traffic around the Green Bay area, and it is wise to take it slow this morning. It's going to take you longer to get wherever you need to go. Check this out. On 172 across town, normally that drive in good conditions takes about 5 minutes, and you can see heading westbound right now it's taking almost twice as long. Let's take a look at the drive times now in the valley around the Appleton area. They look fairly normal. 441 from 41 to the Little Lake Butamore Bridge is a couple minutes slower right now, but otherwise they look okay. Take a look at our Department of Transportation cameras. If you can barely see through there. 441 at College Avenue on the east side. Here's 172 near the Fox River Bridge, and you can see, if we can take out our bottom ticker there, you can see which camera this is. You can see the car tracks cutting through that snow. Not quite as snow covered here, 41 at Northland Avenue, but the bottom line, Steve, the roads are just not good this morning.
No, and these are roads that are heavily traveled. You can imagine what it's like in rural areas, the lesser traveled roads. It is going to be very, very difficult, and because of this, it is a weather-aware day. Now, over the weekend, it was a severe weather alert as we were dealing with that horrible blizzard in northeast Wisconsin, but now we just have some lighter snow showers for your Monday, only minor additional accumulations. Plenty of clouds, a high of 33, blustery northwest winds could cause some blowing and drifting snow. We're under a winter weather advisory, but it's going to expire soon at 7 a.m. But look at this. We've had some historic snowfall totals across northeast Wisconsin. Shawano, 33 inches. Wapaka, 28.5. 16.5 in Appleton, and the 23.7 in Green Bay, second highest ever for the city since weather records have been kept in the 1880s. Snow reports across the area. Tigerton almost 30 inches, 29 in Shiocton and Sobieski, and De Pere 21.3 inches of snow. So the snow showers that we have right now, they're just peanuts compared to what we had to deal with over the weekend. The snow is winding down as this monster storm system pushes away from us towards the east coast. Look at that, it's dumping some heavy rain from New York State and Pennsylvania to the southeastern United States, where they've had some severe weather, some tornadoes over the weekend. On the backside of this departing storm, a brisk to blustery northwest wind around 10 to 15 miles an hour. That could cause the blowing and drifting snow in rural areas. Temperature-wise, we're 26 degrees in Oconto, but your wind chill is 18. So most of our temperatures are in the 20s, and most of our wind chills are in the teens. Shawano's got a feel-like temperature of 21 and 20 in Wapaka. Time for Pinpoint Predictor. High temperatures later today in the lower half of the 30s, with upper 20s in north central Wisconsin. High of 31 today in Lakewood. But that wind, it's still rather strong. Thankfully, not quite as fierce as what we had to deal with Saturday and Sunday, but with a northwest wind around 15 to 25 miles an hour, blowing and drifting snow is still a possibility. Scattered snow showers through the morning into the early afternoon on Pinpoint Predictor, but by 4 p.m. it's tapering to some stray flakes. Clouds will hang in there, and probably tonight as well. Tonight looks mostly cloudy, but as we head into Tuesday, we should see the clouds breaking up enough for a partly sunny sky. Your severe weather outlook is moderate today because of the road conditions. Very low for better weather for tomorrow, and then Wednesday in the low category, as Wednesday could have a spotty wintry mix.
Oh, welcome back. So it has been quite a weekend, hasn't it? And we have loved looking at all of the creative pictures and videos that you send to us during our historic storm.
Yeah, we're going to show you some of them. I'm sorry to interrupt you. We're going to show you some of those this morning. Here's our horsey video. This is sent by Jen, from Jen in Shawano County. It says her pony Gertie went outside Saturday, didn't like what she saw, and said, "No, thank you. Leave the gate open. I'm coming back out of here. Why did you send me out here in the first place?"
I'm with Gertie. That's smart. And then check out this brave soul in Crivets. Sarah sent us this video of her brother Scott not letting the blizzard stop him from snow and water skiing down the hill there.
Oh, and how about this guy? Knows how to enjoy a snow day. Just put on your shorts, right? Michael Curry tweeted this to us from Kiel. Just a casual day, hanging out by the fire pit.
Welcome back. It's 6:45 and time for the morning rush. Nonstop news, weather, and traffic until the top of the hour. And it's a weather-aware day due to the slippery road conditions thanks to our massive weekend storm system. It's tapering down to just some snow showers. So a little bit of light accumulation on top of all the heaps of snow you got over the weekend. Otherwise, your Monday looks cloudy and cold and blustery, a high of 33. Those blustery northwest winds could cause some blowing and drifting snow, especially in rural areas. Just moments ago, the National Weather Service extended the current winter weather advisory. It was going to expire at 7, but now it's expiring at the noon hour. Look at these snowfall totals across the area. Shawano, 33 inches. Appleton just updated to 22 inches. Green Bay's 23.7, the second largest snow event ever for Titletown. And here's some other reports that we got in StormCenter too. Tigerton just shy of 30 inches, 29 in Shiocton and in Sobieski. Swamico 24.5 inches, De Pere 21.3. So you might get a touch more today because of some light snow showers from Sturgeon Bay into the southwest. The snow is not nearly as heavy as the main storm system heads off towards the east coast. It's dumping heavy rain from New Jersey and Pennsylvania to the southeastern United States, where they had severe weather and tornadoes over the weekend. Behind this massive storm system, we have a breezy northwest wind coming in around 10 to 14 or 10 to 15 miles an hour, some higher gusts as well. That's going to cause some blowing and drifting in rural areas. Temperature-wise, we're in the 20s, 27 in Marinette with a wind chill of 17. Most of our wind chills are in the teens, although it feels like 20 in Shawano.
We're all just trying to get back to normal after this weekend's massive snowfall.
But a lot of you are going to be driving this morning, so let's check out those roads. Christy now with a quick check of what she's seeing so far live this morning.
Hey, good morning. Yeah, still going to be a tough commute for drivers out there this morning. If you're curious about what the roads look like, well, this is pretty much what a lot of them look like. We're on Main Street in Green Bay, and it's still very snow covered. Traffic is definitely going a little bit slower. We're going a little bit slower this morning. This is what a lot of the main roads look like in the Green Bay area. We've been on Mason, and we've been on Dousman and other roads. They're pretty snow covered. They're not awful. You can still get down the road. They're not drifted or anything, but they still have that snow covering them. And underneath that snow, definitely slippery spots. You can see ice in some places underneath the snow. We're also on 41 this morning, both northbound and southbound in the Green Bay area, and that was pretty snow covered still as well. So regardless of where you're heading, count on some snow covered roads this morning and plan to take it a little bit slower. Back to you guys.
All right, Kristen, thanks for all the updates you've had for us this morning. Also overnight news, damage to an industrial building in Green Bay after the heavy snowfall. The roof partially collapsed on a small building at Tetra Tech on State Street along the Fox River.
Caused problems at other buildings as well, like the roof covering the pool area at the Econo Lodge in Ashwaubenon collapsed. No one hurt, but 65 guests at Econo Lodge had to move to another hotel after that. A building in the Ashwaubenon Business Park also caving in as well.
We are tracking also flights delayed this morning, still lingering from the weekend snowstorm. This is one of the United flights that made it out of Appleton International Airport yesterday.
Most flights at Appleton International and Austin Straubel listed as on time, but there are some delays. Minneapolis Airport now showing delays and cancellations too, including canceling the earliest United flight to Green Bay this morning, so obviously want to check in advance. Interrupted travel interrupting the start of the Packers players' off-season workouts. Team says a lot of those players can't get into Green Bay because of the flight problems. The off-season workouts were supposed to start today for the players, but they've been pushed to tomorrow. Travel hassle is worth it for the players to get here because a lot of them get hundreds of thousands of dollars in bonuses to come in for these off-season workouts.